Grand Rising, everybody. So you know that the first black number you see is a black sheep underdog number. All that means is that very few people will be playing or investing in that number. This is a black sheep underdog number, but I'm going to underline it because it's a big money pattern. You'll see it in a second. Zero nine one, extremely hot with the 09 pair. 096, extremely hot. We gotta go 092 first. We gotta go 093. Now 096. Zero 097 is the way it will repeat and travel. Even though we're not looking for the sum of 11, we do have a 0 and 9 pair, 0 and 9 pair. It's showing you the 092 and the 290 are very favorable big money patterns. So we go straight from the 290 to your 296. 296 is actually no. My apologies. 295. Actually no. 293. And then 295. Let's see. 294 is in there. $295 is in there. 295 corners. After your 295, 296. I want you to write down 297, 297. Nine, 6, 4s touching. You got your 962 in front. Oh, don't forget about your 961. Nine, 6, 4. You got 999 touching for pairs. Quad nines are going to show up 777 and 7777 for your 2810. Nine, 3, that's one strong black sheep. 934 is red. Nine three seven is touching red. You got 930 for today's date. Big money pattern 093 black sheep. Nine three two, big money pattern. You're going to also see that 2566, 6256. That is 8 and 11, the sum of 19, which is a sum that you are looking for today. One nine two is red. You have a 2-9 pair. Seven, 3, 6, 7. That's 23, 5, and 14. We have a 7-7 pair, which will give us 7, 7, 3, 6. You get a 203 in red, sum of 5, 14, and 23. Get a black sheep, 8, 4, 7, 8, extremely strong, 8, 4, 7, 8. Write that one down. Extremely, extremely strong, 8, 4, 7, 8 is. Three one four is red, all red, sum of 8. Nine five 89, Black Sheep, Underdog, 4, 2, 5 are all red. You have a 2-5 pair, so look for 2, 5, 4, but you'll probably see it 4, 2, 5. Zero, 6, 9, 0. You will also see 9600. You will also see 0960. Okay? That is the sum of 15. This is a bullseye number. 537 is red and it's hot. We're looking for the sum of 15. That number did drop yesterday, so it's extremely hot. We have it on red, yeah. Okay. All red, 1, 7, 0, 1, 1, 7, 0, 1. Six, 4, 8. Two, 8, 1, 2, extremely hot, even though that's a black sheep number. That just means that everybody else is not going to be rolling with that combination. 759, you should already know that's hot. It's red. Three, 9, 2, 3. If I'm not mistaken, that number dropped yesterday and it is still hot. You'll also see it 2933, and you will also see it 9323 and 9332. I'm going to circle this one. Big money patterns everywhere. I'm going to put down 9332. You already know that that one's hot. Eight, 6, 0. Nice strong black sheep. And 4034. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for your trips, 000, definitely 2, 2, 2 for your sum of 6. Definitely 5, 5, 5 for your sum of 15. You got a pair of 7s. You get a sum of 24. You do have 3 9s connecting. For your quads, 0, 0, 0, 0. That's for your 16, 7, 25. We got to go 6, 6, 6, 6 for your 24. Got to go 7, 7, 7, 7 for your pair of 7s. And that's 28, 10. And we're going to roll with those 9s. I'm going to give you a black sheet 8888 because I know I predicted it would fall. And your paired pairs, these are your paired pairs that happen to either be in the money box, on the money line, but you want to pay close attention to what actually adds up to your sums. So 2 and 5 is 7. 7 and 9 is 16. So we go 2, 5, 0, 9. 2509 is all red. We circle that as being a very viable and valuable combination. Okay, 11 and 7 is 18. 2529 is not in the money box. We have 15 and 7, that's 22, 4. 2, 5, 9, 6, 2, 5, 9, 6. It's in there. 2, 5, 9, 6. After that, we go 2, 5, 7, 7. Your 2, 5, 7, 7 is 14 and 7, 21. Okay, so we keep it moving. We go 2, 5, 9, 3. Look, 2, 5, 9, 3. It's in there. 2, 5, 9, 3. That's 12 and 7, 19. We're looking for the sum of 19. After that, we go 9 and 11 is 20. 0929. We go 9 and 15. That's 24. 9 and 15. 0996. One of my favorites. 0996. So 0996, it's not in the money box, but we are going to give it some special attention because it does equate to a sum that we are looking for. 0977, that's 14 and 9, 23, 5. We keep it moving. 0993, that's 12 and 9, 21, and we don't have it in there. We move down to your 11 and your 15, that's 26, 8. We go 11 and 14, that's 25. Boom, boom, boom. So we go 2977, very hot. 2977. Double underline that. 2993, that's 11 and 12, 23, 5. And then we go, oh, no. We already did that. We did that already. So now we're at the 2977. 96. We go 9677, 15 and 14. 15 and 14, 29, 11, 2. 15 and 12, 27, 9, 18, 14 and 12, 26, 8. Okay, so we have that squared away. Your 5 digits, you are going to see 7, 6, 4, 3, 7. You are also going to see 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. You are also going to see 9, 7, 3, 9, 6. You are also going to see 9, 3, 2, 2, 5, very strong. 5, 6, 0, 2, 9, and 4, 7, 1, 0, 9. Your best line is going to be your 09 and your 96, 091, 097. Your repeat, you're going to see 960, 937, 930. You're going to see some 15, 16, 19. You're going to see your 537, your 192, 759, 3923, 0690, 6256. twos, fives, sevens, eights, fours, sixes, sevens, 2509, 2593, 0996, 2977. I'd watch out for this one, and this one. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so as you can see, the 0374, I told you that number would fall over and over and over again. It fell twice yesterday. As you can see, it was my number 2 number. I promised my top 2 numbers, and all you have to do is focus on the top 5 4 digits, which I promise the top 2 will manifest between 8:30 and 9:05. I also guaranteed you would see it make its debut in North Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, your 804, I triple dollar signed it, proving that I keeping the promise for it to show up and show out on the day that I said it would fall, 9/2. 1940, I triple dollar signed it, proving that I knew it would show up and show out between the dates 8/29 and 9/4. Got that information exclusively from 8657 from Tennessee on 8/29/2025. 003. A 5-year-old can pick out the only number on fire. Straight, ladies and gentlemen. And I said that number would fall between the dates 9/1 and 9/8. 1 day is all you had to wait. 0374, once again, I tell you that I am not picking ordinary numbers. These numbers are very, very dominant. They vibrate exclusively at a rate that you cannot ignore. So again, once you turn that TV off, once you begin to clean up your diet, you'll begin to see, hear, and feel the energy, frequency, and vibration around you. 2974, I triple dollar signed it as proof that the VIP could depend on that combination. I said it would arrive between 8/29 and 9/4, exclusively in Ohio. Ladies and gentlemen, I met my deadline on 4515. They drop 5145. Boom, boom, boom. Ladies and gentlemen, I put out a cheat sheet. I gave you the numbers to roll with. And as you can see, that 2193 did exactly what it was supposed to do. These are all big money patterns The exclusive big money patterns are highlighted in yellow. 2193. Ladies and gentlemen, do you see that right there? How many people are seeing this? You know, I'm not really paying attention, but I'm paying attention to my work. My work should speak for itself. Ladies and gentlemen, if you notice, I called that number the same way 4404 told me to put it in. So again, when I tell you that's 9132, we got 2193 meeting the deadline. Hold on. Okay, so we got it right there. 2193, and on here, 2193. The number fell 9132. I want you to keep in 2193 as your traveler. 2193 as your traveler. And I said you would see this number fall between 827 and 92. How many people know what it means when one of my numbers meets the deadline? I'm not even going to speak on it. 888s. How many times do I got to give you the same number over and over and over again? Your 470 did not lie. Your 988 did not lie, guaranteeing it to fall. Ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, 3, 4. It said focus on the top 5, right? And it said they will manifest between 8:30 and 9:06, guaranteeing the number 4 number to fall straight. But ain't nobody listening to Mr. Bascomb. Boom, boom, boom. Over and over and over again. Congratulations, Pearl Rose. 2576. I guaranteed the number 3 number right there. I said it would manifest between 828 and 94 if you just focus on my top 5 4 digits. Number 1 number. That's a boom, boom, boom. You cannot miss if you are investing in my number 1 number. There it is. Boom, boom, boom. Ladies and gentlemen, there's your 810. 18 hours before the number makes its debut, we knew. We triple dollar signed it, promising its debut. That's 2 times. Boom, boom, boom. That's 3 times. Boom, boom, boom. There it is, 108. 224. Promise kept. Triple dollar signed it as proof. We knew it was coming. 4515. Tennessee. Promise kept straight. Nope, that's not Tennessee. That was actually that's your St. Vincent. That's your St. Vincent. That's the islands, ladies and gentlemen. That's straight. 4515 straight. Top 2 numbers. 5698, number 1 number. Promise kept. They dropped 6958. 8742-7421. Watch out for 5363. You will also see 9874-4210 and 1124. Ladies and gentlemen, your number one number right there for Michigan. Boom, boom, boom. There it is again. Number one number. Boom, boom, boom. Tearing Michigan right on up. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is. Only number on fire. 7 hours before it drops. Straight. Boom, boom, boom. Ladies and gentlemen, your 3294 triple dollar signed it, promising it would manifest. And it did. Boom, boom, boom. Ladies and gentlemen, 087987, watch out, watch out. You will see these numbers falling over and over and over again. There's your 888 sitting right there, telling you exactly what's going to happen from one drawing to the next drawing and to the next drawing, 2 states before, 2 states after, but nobody's listening. Ladies and gentlemen, if you notice, I was up at 5 a.m. making contact. I'm not doing grids. I'm not doing rundowns. I'm doing exclusive communication, bringing back sacred information that most people don't want to listen to. They think I'm crazy. I've been called crazy and weird since I was 3 years old. I can't help it because I know my own destiny. I could probably tell you some of your own, but I'm going to leave that alone. Ladies and gentlemen, there's 22 Hebrew letters that are the building blocks of reality. They're the building blocks of the sacred alphabet. They're the building blocks of divine utterance. And it allows you to create. Okay? You are a creator. That's what you are. You are a creator. But some of you don't act like it. Some of you are not living like it. So once you have that understanding, overstanding, and understanding that you are what you think you are what you say you are, and that's just the bottom line. The universe has nothing else to do but to give you what you're giving it. So if you give it complaints, it's going to give you more to complain about. But if you give it joy, you're going to get more joy. You're going to get so much joy, you're going to get it in abundance. You'll get it to where your cup is overflowing with that type of abundance. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you that you should be aligning your thoughts with divineness, because you are what you think all day long. You are what you say you are all day long. Once you begin to understand, understand that you are one of the most intricate pieces of software on this plane of existence, and you're sitting up here allowing them to replace your supernatural intelligence with artificial intelligence. And that artificial intelligence is just intelligence that has been stolen from you. So again, when I tell you everything that you manifest through your words. So whenever you say that G morning, you just manifested it. And that's what it's going to be. You're going to be happy about grieving. You're going to be happy about being stuck in a rut. You're going to be satisfied, because that's what you're saying when you say G morning. You're saying, I'm going to be happy about grieving all day long. And then you turn around and you put the curse on somebody else. So you know that when you curse somebody else, it comes back on you tenfold. And you wonder why you can't get out of your situation you're in. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to go outside and do me a little bit of grounding. I've been getting tons of emails. I've been getting tons of, what do you call it, DMs, direct messages on Facebook, on TikTok, YouTube. And I'm still trying to catch up. And I don't want it to affect my accuracy of my forecast. So, for those of you who have patience, I love patience. I love patience. And patience is truly a virtue if you know how to use it. Some people mistake patience with missing the mark. And you can only miss the mark if you don't go after it. The mark is inside of you. You got to go after what's inside of you. Stop going for outward things. Go for what's inside of you. Go for what's inside of you that's trying to get to you. It's trying to get your attention. It's trying to lead you in the right direction. But because you have your own decision making, because you have your own opinions, because you have been taught and misled and educated and bred like an animal. Look up the etymology of education. The root word is educare. Educare was the training of animals. But your mama, my mama, and everybody else's parents made you go to school. School like a fish. So you could all swim in the same direction. But again, as you can see, numbers don't lie. Numbers will not lie. You have to make up your mind that that's what's going to happen. So today, there's a great possibility that I may do a progress report. Seems like instead of focusing on how well I'm doing, I'm going to start spending a little bit more time on making sure everybody understands the first two numbers is all you really need. Once you know that the first two numbers is all you really need, then you can be like my Jamaican friends and you can incorporate the fire, the triple dollar signs, and the number 3 and the number 4 number. But they went a step further. They play every single number. So every time you hear me say, hey, I did 15 straight, I did 20 straight, they caught all of them. They don't miss not one. Anytime you see me saying that I promised these numbers in the number 1 position, they got all of them. Anything with a triple dollar sign, they got all of them. Anything on fire, they got all of them. So that makes me feel good that there's at least several groups of people, fine people, who see the value in just under $6.67 a day. That's nowhere near minimum wage. And I'm doing this all throughout the day. My head hits the pillow around about 10:30, 11 p.m. I am up and back at it at 1 a.m. There's timestamps on all of my predictions that tell you exactly when I made the connection. I'm going to see everybody at the winner's table no matter what. Abundant prosperity in health and in wealth to all who follow me and believe in the hard work that you see me accomplishing every single day without fail. Why? Because numbers don't lie. Especially when you utilize energy, frequency, and vibration. This is quantum physics at its best. And again, I will see you at the winner's table no matter what.